Hi, my name is Joshua Gant, and I am the owner and lead trainer here at Central Florida Concealed Weapons. So we're going to talk to you today about how you apply for your concealed weapons license here in the state of Florida. A lot of myth and rumor out there about the two different application methods, being an appointment or processing at a service center, or mailing your application in. So right now, the license costs $102 for a 7-year window. You can't get any shorter or longer than that. So it's $102 for 7. You have two major ways to apply for the license. First one is mail your application in. Now that process, based upon the Fresh from Florida website, as of today that we filmed the video, says that for Q1 of 2017, the processing windows are looking like 50 to 55 days to get an approval on your CCW license via mail. As usual, when you mail it in, you attend a class or provide your qualifying training documents. You fill out an application, have your fingerprints done, have a passport photo ready and handy, you stick it in the envelope, and it goes to either your local ag office, then sent to Tallahassee, or you mail it directly to Tallahassee. Tallahassee doesn't open those applications until it's your turn. So they open them by first come, first serve, and order received. That's the reason why the application process via mail can take a little bit longer, because your license might get to Tallahassee in a week, but it might not be open for another 30 days. That's why you kind of have that longer window when you mail it in. Also, when you mail it in, some of the reasons why people are getting denied is they either didn't have the qualified training documents, or their fingerprints were too smudgy, or they messed up their application. A lot can go wrong when you have people that either have experience or don't have experience taking your fingerprints, and or people taking passport photos for you, and or you missed something on the application, causing a delay or potential denial in your process. That's why we recommend setting an appointment or going to a service center. Now, at the Florida Department of Agricultural Services offices, we have one here in Orlando, and there are some around the state. They don't charge you anything. It's $102 for the license, and there's no additional cost for them to do your fingerprints digitally, take your photo, and complete your application right there on the spot. The difference is that you're doing your application on the computer, you're taking your photos on the computer as well as you're doing your prints on the computer. You normally don't leave their office with an incomplete application. And when we have students respond and tell us how long it took them to get their license back via appointment, the longest of the last students we've gotten has been 2 weeks. It's a lot quicker to get your application back via appointment or going to a service center, because you're kind of skipping that step. If your application's sitting, you're inputting into the system almost for them. So I recommend an appointment because it's almost a fail-proof way, unless you have a disqualifying background or bad training document, to get your license. So a lot of times people will say, well, why don't certain schools do fingerprints and photos? That's because some of us, like our school, we want you to set an appointment. It's a lot easier and a lot less stress, and normally when you leave there, you know that it's done. So again, major ways to apply is by mail, once you've completed a class or have the required training and or background, or by appointment. But again, it's about twice as fast. It's the same cost unless you go to a service center, like a tax office, and they can charge you up to $20 for the actual fee. All right, so thank you for listening to us and watching our video. This is video 1 in the 3-part series. Video 2, we're going to discuss the training documentation that you can use to get your license, and we're also going to discuss eligibility requirements, what makes you eligible and what makes you ineligible to get a CCW license here in Florida. Remember that we're discussing the licenses in Florida that probably won't extend out what we're saying to other states. So check your local state if you're not from Florida. Thanks for watching again. I'm Josh Gant from Central Florida Concealed Weapons. Have a great day.